Hey. My leaders, good morning. My name is Naftali. Today is Tuesday. I believe that you are learning a lot, ladies and gentlemen, in this group, our WhatsApp group, or if you are on YouTube. I believe you are learning. If you are not learning, then you are not doing this training seriously. So we are busy with personal development to get the latest update of yourself. So today we are speaking about how to know yourself better and recreate your life story. How to know yourself better and recreate your life story. I am so excited about this training. I wish I could do this to you live, but however, it doesn't matter. The technology is here. It doesn't matter where you are in the world. You can participate on this training. So those that are on YouTube, you can subscribe to my channel. If you are in the WhatsApp group and you want to follow me on YouTube, you can search for Naftali over Kamaranto and you will see my YouTube channel. Then you can subscribe there for updates wherever you are and catch up on the previous presentations I have made. I'm investing money and time into this opportunity or in this business, in this training that I'm doing to you, because I know that you can be the leader that you always wanted to be. So let's go ahead. One of the most effective ways to go a new direction and recreate your life story is to get to know yourself better. Creating a positive life usually only happens the moment we choose to take a hard look inside ourselves for answers. Many of us go through life being told who we are from every source imaginable, directly and indirectly. We enter this world with no concept of who we are or why we are here. Soon afterwards, our life becomes a living story that reflects how we feel about ourselves and others. We become a living open book to the outside world, whether we like it or not. People read the headlines every day. Our characters speak volumes about who we are inwardly. The outside world is only a self reflection of the inward heart. So, research has shown that most of us simply don't like ourselves, not to mention realize our inner potential. We are uniquely created with an unimaginable power and potential. We can rewrite our life story at any time and create any life we envision. Yet, for many of us, we never get to experience that awakening moment when everything changes for the better. To experience that driving force that motivates us inwardly to get up each and every day with a feeling of expectation, to gain a deeper understanding of ourselves with more clarity and surety. Do you want more positive things to happen in your daily life? It's a question. Do you want more positive things to happen in your daily life? The more you get to know yourself, the easier it is to have the success in whatever you want to do. Okay, let's touch on this first point. Get to know yourself better internally. Getting to know yourself better at a deeper level is not what most average people experience. In fact, quite the opposite. Without a deeper understanding of who you are, it's easier to lose sight of your intentions, purpose, and direction. To accept mediocrity without any expectation that things can get better. Under this frame of mind, we can easily find ourselves feeling out of place in most social cycles, unable to relate or connect with other people. So, if you are in network marketing, you can't have such a state of mind. So, when you get to know yourself better internally, it will save you a lifetime of disappointments. Everything you think, you know, and believe is a mirrored reflection of how you think about yourself. We are all curious how people see us, and it can be both healthy and unhealthy. If you don't like your life story, then change it. How? Despite your circumstances, it's never too late to change, to start over and recreate your life story. So, next point, how is outside world influence can make you better. How outside influence can make you a better person. Outside influence is usually not the best place to find out more about ourselves or even what others might think about us. But we do need a circle of friends who pull no punches. They tell us exactly what we don't want to hear. These are generally those who know us best and see through our charm, our weakness, and or any other flaws we may have with a critical eye. These people are actually necessary because they help sharpen our people skills, but they don't define us or truly know us deep down inwardly. Only you have the power to truly get to know yourself better. And the more you do, the more success you will gain in life. So know yourself better by defining who you are. That is the next point. Know yourself better by defining who you are. Whenever you know yourself better inwardly, outside noise will have less impact on your emotional state. Before accepting constructive criticism as a fact, always consider the source. For example, is this coming from a co-worker who don't know you personally, or a family, from a family and friends who care with good intentions but don't understand a new direction you are taking? This is why it's so important to know yourself better intimately, so you are not swayed by empty words that mislead or misrepresent who you are as a person. Most of us know exactly what that feels like. So the next point, what most people think about you. Believe me, what most people think about you is not near as important as what you think about yourself. Make it a point to know yourself identity and be wise enough to accept constructive criticism, even if you feel it's unfair. But there is a limit to this. Only you have the capacity to know your identity better than anyone else. Imagine if your whole life experience was what others thought about you. Yet, for many people, this is exactly what leads to a confused life with no purpose or direction. Knowing your identity will give you inner strength and insight to every challenge you will ever face in your life. People often say that this or that person has not yet found himself, but the self is not something one finds, it's something one creates. Basically, we are all looking for someone who knows who we are and will break it to us gently. This is the quote from Robert Brault. Okay, next point, developing a deeper understanding of yourself. Developing a deeper understanding of yourself is critical in the growing stage of defining yourself and creating a better life. Whenever you define who you are, others around you may not always like it or accept it. Living in your own skin will cause a shift in the way others perceive you and treat you, especially those who have dominated you over in the past. It will be much harder to be controlled when you are defined and confident. The more in tune you are inward, the less outer influence will have dominion over your life. At this point, your life story is now being shaped, but so is your wisdom. Early influences can have lasting effects, but definite purpose with determination can overcome any challenge and shape your destiny. Okay, the next point, knowing your inner call. Knowing your inner call. We must learn to listen to that inner call that vibrates truth in every cell of our body. That gut feeling that assures us we are doing the right things, regardless of how it may seem to the outside world. It is easy to define ourselves when everything feels perfect, but what about when it is not? What about when everything around us is literally falling apart? That is when you are actually defining who you are and building strength. It's like your character is being crushed, pressurized like a diamond before its beauty is revealed. This is the moment when life takes on a new whole shape as you endeavor to get to know yourself better with deeper level of understanding. So living life on purpose, that is the next point. Don't be tossed like a leaf in the air without reason and purpose. If you spend your life trying to please everybody, you will never experience happiness or have the capacity to define yourself as a human being. When you look inside yourself, what do you see? Hmm? Most people in general don't know who they are themselves. So they can tell you who you are. Huh? Can they tell you who you are if they don't know about themselves? Only you can answer that. There are several problems when you look to other people for an opinion about yourself. We live in a materialistic world, and people will naturally try to define you based on your possession and outward appearance. I have few examples I want to give you here. Your career. The first thing many people want to know about you is your business or your career. Basically, how much you are worth. The second example, your appearance. Try putting on some old wrinkled clothes and go into the public to see if people will treat you the same. You will be surprised what people are going to do to you. Where you live, that is the next example. Unfortunately, people may determine your worth by where you live. So if you live there in the squatter camps, people they underestimate you. The car you drive, that is the next example. If you are driving an old beat up car, you are probably not going to be very popular. People will move away from you. Okay. The last point, your popularity. Many of us are defined in social cycles by how popular we are. This is not necessarily a bad thing, but it does put things into perspective. Okay. So the last point I'm going to touch, recreate your life story. Basically, we are conditioned to keep up with the Jones. Ask yourself this. Are you some kind of a robotic cookie cutter humanoid living on the planet, or created by God with a unique attributes and extraordinary potential? I believe that the latter is much more accurate, and his love for each of us has no end. You can recreate your story and reclaim your life passions with confidence. No person on earth has the power or insight to define who you are. The pen that writes your story is in your own hand, and knowing who holds it may take a lifetime. These are only the basics to get to know yourself better and rewrite your legacy, your life story, and your ultimate destiny. So, in conclusion, for this presentation of today, finally, hopefully these tips and techniques will add value on your personal journey towards a better life. We should always live life on purpose and find out what puts energy in our bones. This is what makes you get up early each and every day, excited to be alive. Start your day with a purpose and intention in everything you do. Develop a dream, and everything around you will have a new meaning. Doing this will develop you more confidence as you grow and get to know yourself better. Soon you will be well on your way to a way to live a dream with intention, purpose, and direction as your life story unfolds. So, with this, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for participating on this presentation. If you liked it, please share it with your friends. If you're on YouTube, subscribe to my channel. If you want to come to our WhatsApp group, you can WhatsApp me on +27 799 88 I'm saying again, I'm working with a company called Long Reach. Let's help you to get started and start earning each and every week. So I don't know what legacy you want to build for yourself, what you want to build for your children, but I can tell you, you will never be disappointed if you join us in Long Reach. We will help you, we'll take you by the hand until you start earning. Then you can start working as an individual, or you continue working with a team, because we are going to train you to teach you what we are doing here. We are not selling product, we just help people to do shopping, and in that we start earning. So how many people do you know that are making shopping each and every day? How many people you know that they are bathing every day? How many people you know that every day they are brushing their teeth? How many ladies that you know every month they go on their periods? Huh? So the demand of our product is high. It is high. I'm saying again, the demand of our product is high. It is saturated. The market of this product is oversaturated. So jump in now if you can afford it. So speak to me now. Don't postpone it for tomorrow, because tomorrow you might be losing a very great client that we're going to register tomorrow morning because you decide to join tomorrow. Join now and you secure your position in the network. Then you start earning in 2 weeks from now. Thank you very much. God bless you. Goodbye.